Around 8:30 p.m. yesterday, I received a phone call from one of the border raiders that we use here. We send here and there. We fondly call him Munyoro. So he called me and says, "Ew, have you heard what has happened to your brother?" I'm like, "What has happened?" Then he told me, abantu baizire hano batera amasasi. Then brother waba bamtwara, that gunmen came at the shop. They gunned down one person and then they abducted my brother. So I didn't have that patience. I immediately switched off the phone and ran to the bedroom, started making phone calls. Then my other young sister called him again, said, "Julie, maybe I call him and get details." So we rush to the scene, and rushing at the scene, I asked, of course I went trying to make phone calls here and there, calling the OC, doing what. I was like, that might be a longer process, because I was even driving, my driver wasn't. I said, let me just post on my social media handles, maybe polls see, and then they ran to my rescue and tried to help. So I reached the venue, found when the whole place was surrounded. Fortunately, police was already there. I found the DPC, Old Chira Road. I found the OC in Ntinda police station. So I asked the OC in Ntinda, because for him, I knew him. Like, I'm told my brother has been abducted. Have you people tried to follow him up? Where exactly is he? He keeps quiet. I'm like, I'm asking, have you done anything? Have you people tried to follow up? And he pretended as if someone was calling me. Then another man comes narrating. He's like, Bana kati ali mudwalire mulago. So I'm like, but who is Bana? Bana wa border. So I'm like, but why is the mobile money guy? Because that is my brother. Then he breaks the news for me. He's like, oh, say that one has been killed.
And the body had already been taken to mortuary?
No. The body actually stayed there for a very long time because they had to conduct, I don't know how they call it, but the police were there trying to get evidence, count the number of bullets used and all that. So I'm told when my brother was at the shop, there was a man who was seated outside all along. I thought this was maybe a usual customer. So around 7:55 p.m., my sister calls him. And he's like, cool, where are you? Like, ndio ninsibaho ninyi as I'm closing and I'm coming home. So he was getting out with his bag. This guy who was all along waiting grabbed him, Then this border man called Bana comes to save my brother, and he takes in 2 bullets.
What's Barnabas?
Barnabas, yes, called Barnabas. So my brother takes off. Then they realize that now my brother had run away with of course, the money, because usually he comes back home with a bag, with the money, mobile money, agent banking lines, phones, and all that. So my brother tries to run behind the shop. There are other houses. So they follow him. They first give him the first bullet, the second one. As he was running, there was a door. So he tries to enter, and the owner of the house closes. I think it was just by accident. She was also hearing bullets, and of course she wanted to save herself. Then my brother continues, finally, the 3rd bullet. I think that's what killed him. And anyway, there was no exit now where he had gone because there was a very long perimeter wall. So he lied there in a pool of blood. I think all along I was strong until I saw that image of my brother lying in a pool of blood, helpless, in a Kasasiro and all that. So that is how the life of my brother was cut short.